Hi, I'm Cory Palmer, and I'm the principal double bassist of the Rochester Philharmonic Orchestra. I've been with the RPO and living in Rochester for almost 3 years now, and this is my second summer performing with Chamberfest Canandaigua. Before moving to Rochester, I was living in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and performing all over the eastern side of the U.S. I was the principal bass of the Kansas Symphony Orchestra in Ohio. I was a member of the West Virginia Symphony Orchestra in Charleston, West Virginia, and I spent a few winters in Sarasota, Florida, performing with the Sarasota Opera. Now, my wife and I mostly love the snowy weather in Rochester, but I do really miss going down to Florida for 10 weeks right in the middle of winter. Nowadays, I'm mostly around Rochester, but I do travel to perform with the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra and the Pro Musica Chamber Orchestra in Columbus, Ohio, a few times a year. The first two pieces I'm going to play for you today are by the Russian composer Sergei Koussevitzky. Koussevitzky is best known for being the music director of the Boston Symphony Orchestra from 1924 to 1949 and for being a champion of modern music. He commissioned works by many of the great composers of the day, including Bartók's Concerto for Orchestra and Ravel's orchestration of Mussorgsky's Pictures at an Exhibition. But before then, he was a famous double bass virtuoso and composed a few pieces himself. The first piece that I'm going to play is simply titled Andante, and that will be followed by Valse Miniature. Unfortunately, I don't have a pianist with me today, but I think these bass parts can stand on their own. I hope you agree. down to Canandaigua has been a highlight of my summer since I moved up to Rochester. I still need to actually get on the lake, but I've enjoyed spending time by the lake and around town on breaks playing with the Chamberfest and with the RPO. I'm disappointed that I won't get to play for you in person this summer or work with the amazing musicians that come to the festival, and I'm especially disappointed because I was really looking forward to playing Beethoven's Septet and Schubert's Octet. There's not a lot of chamber music written by the great composers that includes bass, and these are two of the big ones. Since I'm missing out on playing Schubert's Octet for you, I decided to get my Schubert fix here. The next piece I'm going to play for you is part of Schubert's Arpeggione Sonata. It's actually just the first 2 pages of the first movement, since the rest of the movement doesn't work quite as well without the piano part. This was originally written for an arpeggione, which is essentially a guitar made to play like a cello. Arpeggiones have 6 strings with the same tuning as the guitar, and also like a guitar, it has frets, but it has a rounded bridge like a cello so that it can be played with a bow. Since we don't see arpeggiones around much anymore, many other instruments have adopted this great sonata, including the bass, cello, viola, and even the trombone. I hope this helps you get your Schubert fix too. Thank you so much for listening. I'm looking forward to when we can do this again in person. I miss you all, and stay safe.